If you can't do that, well, then it's not my place. I'll let the rest of the gang handle this. I've got business to handle.
Zexel's back, by the way.
Okay.
Alright.
Back you go.
So
Right,
as
let
a
me go
recap,
tell
you just
Zexel.
texted the group.
Oh, hi.
Yep,
Yes.
she's
Hello.
texted Akira, Aaron, and Isaiah to head over because Adi wants to talk.
Yeah. It's time for polyamorous meeting.
Switch.
Alright, everyone is been texted to get their asses over here.
And you have
So
received a
Zexel
reply
did
from
this.
at least 2 of them that they already are on their way.
Okay,
Beat it.
so Aaron, Burb, and Isaiah are on their way in.
Also, I want you to, just so you're aware, okay, this is not Aaron squinting, this is just pure defeat and exhaustion at the utmost level. I just don't have a tired
Gotcha.
expression, so squint is the closest thing. So he is not squinting.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Alrighty, everyone start piling.
Bird looking through the window.
Dude,
The window.
if there was no
to the
glass
wall.
there, I would fly him through that.
Jingle, jingle, them keys, motherfucker. I know, but I'm gonna keep working.
Cards up.
This place.
Come in, doors open.
Ding. Okay.
Doors open.
That's not concerned.
Was Julius here? I thought Isaiah was coming.
He's right.
Okay. Alright, sit him down. Okay. So, brass tacks time. I need to tell her what's going on with the funny box in her head.
We were already gonna do that.
Okay, good. Now that it's clear. And that decision was made unanimously without me knowing. Proceeding. Alright, so firstly, the box you had put in your head was done consensually. It is blocking information that is hazardous to you about your own past. Every time someone brings it up, or reminds you of it, or tries to remind you of it, it simply just stops. Shuts you down, wipes it, and you start over like you just restarted a game save file. You had this put into your head willingly, consensually, you consented to this. You knew exactly what it would do. You knew exactly how it functioned. Artemis is not like... Yes.
Through the soul bond, you can tell
Consent.
she is fighting very much between logic and emotion.
Consent papers flies over. It has your signature.
The reason why we were keeping this from you is if you learned what would happen in your past, it would be a danger to your personal safety due to the fact that there are people looking for you, and if you claim to know the information that you are being told, these people would immediately suss it out, and you would be in deep shit. It's one of those situations where...
life is a lie.
Not a lie, no. Julius, you explained the shit that I don't know, or one of you who knows more than I do,
Yes.
please, so I
Go
don't
ahead.
speak out of ignorance.
Very well then. Not your entire life is a lie. Just a segment. Holds up a green.
Cool, which one?
The car crash.
Right. The entire reason that I think that I got put in. I was told that after that car crash, I got it put in to help due to, well, crash kind of fucked up my brain, is what I was told. If that's
This
the
was-
case, then why do I still remember traumatic shit?
This shit mostly happened before I had met you, babe. To be fair, I was just told the information and was kind of just dropped in my fucking lap, and I had to accept it. Aaron can already tell. Aaron, this one, and maybe not him, but I did not like it. Nor did I want to participate in it, but once I saw it, I saw the lying fork about that guy walking up and asking you very specific questions about your past when we had never met this person in our life. I had never known him, and he was asking him you very specific things. You might not remember it, but you remember that night that you
No.
blacked out the lying fork? You remember that night you blacked out the lying fork, woke up and I took you home?
Trying to remember what night at the Lying Fork
She-
you're talking about.
She shows her the memory through the soul bond.
That thing is
The
doing
BCI
that to
kicked
me?
it. Yes. But, to be fair, hang on, before you get angry, listen to me. Listen to me and use logic. When this thing kicked in, had it not kicked in, you would have flipped the fuck out if you had known the information. And this guy would have seen that and notified his superiors, and people would be coming after you. She's not lying, she's telling truths and using logic over emotion.
So I'm guessing those weren't dragon hunters?
That wasn't an entire lie. There were dragon hunters after
But
me.
it was partly.
It wasn't a lie because I didn't say that that was all. I just simply said that there were dragon hunters.
You said specifically that I need to go into hiding because there were dragon hunters after me. And because I could be a liability because of that.
Because that was part of the case.
Part.
Yes, I withheld the other information, but because of this. I I don't want to have to hide
And
stuff from
instead
you.
of helping me through this trauma, Julius, you decided that it would be okay for them to just let me sign a paper to put a machine in my head?
You did sign to this consently. I asked if you were sure, and you said yes.
I wasn't around for this. I'm sorry.
I know. Oh, I'm not mad at you.
Oh, I'm mad at me. I'm furious with me, don't worry.
Flux.
Getting nights
Oh,
I had to fucking think about this.
Flux. Really, not right now.
She's gonna read through the consent papers and I'll have to get in touch with Steph afterwards about that. And then she's just throwing them across the room.
Oh, suddenly they disappear.
So is that the real reason why you have that enchantment thing on me?
Part of the reason, yes.
What enchantment thing? Huh?
If the pressure gets to be too much, I'm not allowed to put a knife through my heart. Let's put it that way.
I would prefer you not do that, considering you're my
Obviously.
fiancé.
This was before I met you. Instead
Fair
of
enough.
helping me actually get through the trauma, apparently, I signed a thing to put a goddamn machine in my head, and then I'm just enchanted.
I'm sorry, babe.
Like I
I
said, I'm
hate
not
that I still feel the need to apologize for withholding information from you. Granted, it wasn't my choice. I was told to do so, and it was kind of thrown in my lap. Not throwing you all under the bus, by the way. I'm not angry at any of you. However, you know how I feel about falsehoods and lies, and this is one of my big fucking no-nos. The point that I'm trying to make here, hun, to a partial degree, I can understand why the BCI was put in. This is only me being devil's advocate, but I can understand why the BCI was put in place. Because when that guy showed up, it showed me an entirely different point of view. Didn't say it was the correct path. I didn't say it was the right path. True, we could have helped you. They could have helped you through the trauma and then gone through some emotional counseling to learn how to deal with the stress, so if someone approached you, you could play dumb. But I think if I had to guess, the BCI was a rushed decision. If I had to take a blank guess, that it was probably done on the spot in a hurry, a quick decision made to fix a problem right then and there, and it was the best solution they had. Didn't say it was the right one.
Or at least the best solution I came up with that everyone decided to go along with.
One or the other. Hey, look at me. You're doing a good job. I love you, and I'm proud of you. You're doing a very good job. Thank you for relying on me. And I'm glad you trusted me to do that. I know. You're doing a very good job. Hey, listen. When everybody clears out, feel free to vent. Let out all of your frustrations, okay? I will be
Right now, the
here.
only person I want to leave is Julius. Everyone else is fine.
Is there anything else you need to say? Or are you good? Any information that I haven't covered that won't immediately trigger the BCI?
No.
Which I can't ask about, apparently.
Yeah, we can get Chirisu to shut it down when she's ready.
Remove it.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to help.
Alright, in that case.
I wanted to help her the best way.
You're fine, Jude.
Oh, just go ahead.
That you could think of. The best way that you knew how. Alright, well. She is currently in emotional distress. No offense, but you are the direct trigger. Have a good evening.
I understand.
Mika, a drone's gonna fly over. Aaron would recognize it's one of Isaiah's drones. She's gonna pull out a book right out something and just show it to the drone. Drone calls it flies over.
Yeah.
Can Aaron see from where he's sitting, given the angle?
Most likely.
Come on in, Isaiah.
Most likely, he would read that it says put Julius on the blacklist.
I have a question.
Blacklist?
Would
Yes.
Bird be able to read that? Oh, I'm dying. Would Bird be able to read that?
No. So the
Okay.
drone
So it would be like
is
that sort of angle.
Come in.
blah, right here.
So,
Okay.
she knows about the
Understood.
existence of the BCI, she knows what it does. Oh wait, you were here for the entire conversation, fourth dimensionally. Never mind!
You're all good. You're all good.
Anyways, Artie, if you want to go upstairs, there's a bed. I already prepared something if you need like oxygen tanks or whatever. If you want to stay the night, I know that you have a busy day tomorrow, so.
I'm doing a lot more than staying the night. I'm not leaving your side until I know that you're okay mentally and emotionally.
Okay.
This isn't
I have these.
me not giving you a choice. This isn't me not giving you a choice. This is me telling you that I would highly recommend that I not leave your side.
Like I said, I'm not mad at you. You're fine.
You may not be. No one said anything about myself.
Oh, God.
You can sit down if you want.
I'd rather stand.
Fine. How long has it been like this?
Before I met you. I don't remember the timeline, to be honest.
I assume so. I got in a car crash. Well, quote unquote car crash before I met you. So. Artemis, I'm guessing one of your drones.
Send myself upstairs, put myself in stasis.
Alright.
Gotcha. Say it again.
How long has this thing been in my head?
For months. I can't remember exactly, but It's been in there for a while.
Rough estimate, a year.
A year?
Rough estimate. Considering I met you nearly a year ago.
Shit, time flies.
And this has been inside your head since before I met you. I didn't even know the BCI was a thing until about 6 months ago, when I was informed what it does and why it's there.
So it got put in after or before Bram left?
After. If I remember correctly.
Is that why he left? The things that it's blocking?
Yeah. It felt like it was your fault. But it wasn't. It was his own decision. Sure.
Yeah, BCI sure didn't help in that regard. I still felt like it was my fucking fault.
Yeah. That didn't do much help.
No.
So, here's the recommended course of action, if you don't mind me speaking.
Go ahead.
That is up to her.
There is only one course of action that I can see that I'm comfortable with, and that's getting this fucking thing out of my head.
That's what I was going to recommend. However, there is more additions to it if you would like me to say them.
If you're gonna recommend therapy, I'm not going to Julius. That's first.
No, not Julius, actually. A guy I met by the name of Ader. Works at the casino. Undead guy.
Sure.
Psychologist and a therapist.
You're recommending it, so I trust it.
He's the one that offered to help see me.
Thirdly,
Oh God!
anyway, moving on before we go off an ADHD tangent from hell. Thirdly, after you start going to therapy, I recommend we start working on ways for you to learn the information in slow bursts, not everything at once, so you overly traumatize yourself and cause yourself to go into a shock of sorts. You learn the information in slow bursts, digest it, go through the therapy, then learn more information, and just slowly trickle it in, instead of taking it all in at once and causing yourself to go into shock. Alright, the rest of the recommendation is, learn a little bit of, espionage type shit, because these people are actively looking for you, and be smart to learn how to play dumb and hold up the act even when you're being questioned quite intensely in socials. And also,
had to do considering Rain?
babe, I don't have that context, but I guess.
He does.
Unrelated
Anyway.
to the BCI.
Yeah, but a skill that I already have that can be applied to the BCI. Anyways, go ahead.
The finishing of it is, then figure out how to deal with whoever these people that are looking for you are. Get rid of them.
We're already working working on it. They won't be a problem for much fucking longer.
It's the truth, guy.
I'm gonna help
Artemis.
with that.
One thing at a time.
When it comes to it, then I'm going to help with that.
How exactly?
The issue is,
They are
we're
forced.
worried that throwing you directly into the fire would put you right in the direct line of shit when you are just now finally getting in the fucking clear.
Sounds like I was
We
already
don't
in the line of fire, though, considering I got questioned
Well,
by someone.
that's fair. That's fair. But the point I'm trying to make, babe, is the last thing I, him, that one, and that one want is you to be constantly thrown into the shit pile. We've been doing our damnedest to make sure that the entire metaverse leaves you the fuck alone. Because good God, do you need it? Yeah, no. Firstly, before this thought comes up, we're not trying to coddle you. You're not a special wallflower that we're trying to defend. You're not Daphne with danger-prone Daphne and the Scooby-Doo crew. That's not at all what we're trying to do here. We're
That's not
intentionally
what
trying to do here. Then please enlighten me, so I'm not twisting in my own
with
paranoia.
very underdeveloped magic who lives in the metaverse. Dealing with bullshit is kind of a daily task. Whether it's at the casino with various people in the chaotic nature, Orlando Sacco with their weird creatures that could kill me in one step, or it's the thorn roses and the goddamn barrier can go down in an instant through some creature. I am always and forever will be a constant danger. I will constantly be in danger living in the metaverse until I can
To be
defend
fair,
my
so will
magic
I.
to the point. Yeah,
And
you at least
argue with
have
Blade
that
more.
shield on your chair. I don't have anything
That's
like
fair.
that yet.
Yet.
I know. That's why I'm trying to develop my magic to the point where I can at least defend myself.
Then we'll do that.
But this thing in my head doesn't really help that. If I constantly have to
No.
go away from conversations.
That's why we will work on getting the BCI slowly disabled, slowly trickle the memories back in. If that can be even done. I don't know what mad scientist fucking bullshit that Shirasu
read on
even
the-
did.
I'll read the manual more then. And I'll up the reading. Let you know if it can
Theoretically, it's just a neural interface.
Those memories are gonna have to come back through Julius.
Theoretically, it's just a neural interface with a
Yeah,
memory altering algorithm that automatically starts whenever certain stimuli or certain things are triggered. Certain phrases.
A blacklist.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If I know Cherasu's mad scientist bullshit. Theoretically, we wouldn't even have to remove the BCI. We would just have to alter its programming so it slowly trickles into memories.
I was thinking the same thing. Slowly takes things off the blacklist, maybe.
Then pull the BCI out once everything is complete. God, I have a migraine.
He very
So
weakly
it's
puts his hand on one of Iris's.
She just lays her head on his shoulder.
She could tell that through the soul bond that Artemis is fucking angry at herself, for one. 2, tired. And 3, worried about Iris. And then in the background there is a very, very small paranoid thought that the relationship might be in jeopardy because of this. But that's about it.
Through the soul bond, she's not feeling anything because Iris isn't letting her.
You blocked me out.
More like I'm trying not to let you feel these emotions, and then yours go haywire. You don't want to
Okay.
do this.
Okay. Thank you for explaining. Boy.
How soon can we talk to Cherry about this?
Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
No.
Give her a day advance.
Okay.
Maybe 2 days, actually, now that I think about it, because tomorrow I'm gonna be busy.
We're sleeping on the couch or the bed or whatever. We're not going home.
MMR. Then that one chick is opening up her diner, so yeah.
Vivi?
Huh?
Vivi? Wait, no, she owns a bakery.
Vivi or Patsy, one of the two. I thought Vivi had a bakery.
Patsy.
Patsy. That one chick, I saw her advertisement on the Metagram thing. Anyway. Probably gonna be spending time at MMR through one of my drones. I'm gonna be here physically. So Tuesday would be a good option. That would give you a day to calm the fuck down too and rest. Cause
Letting you know in advance Tuesday I will be going to the guild, mainly to pick up more magic books and check in and see.
okay. For what it's worth, and I know it's probably not worth much, I'm sorry that I did this, babe. If you are angry at me, you have every right to be. This was not my
For those
first course of
that-
action.
For those that knew that I was signing the consent papers, not those that had known that I signed, for those that knew I was signing, I am angry.
I'm so confused right now.
Those that knew I was signing.
after the papers.
Because those that knew I was signing the papers knew that I was basically getting a lifelong solution to something that should have been a temporary problem.
Well, most of BCI
depression.
considered during all
I was
this
still
bullshit.
dealing with anxiety after this machine got put in my head. Yet I've
It
gotten
solved
past that. My
nothing
mental health
ultimately.
No, it didn't. I was still dealing with trauma. I was still dealing with emotions and backlash. So ultimately, all this machine was doing for me was keeping me from remembering more, and that's it. And even then, it didn't help because I was still dealing with shit that happened when I was a child that never got addressed. So yeah, everyone that knew I was signing, I'm mad at. But everyone that came after, you had no control over it. I recognize that. Thankfully, through the soul bond, I can use some logic for that, but I can't, as hard as I am trying to, I can't use any for the people that knew beforehand.
That's because there is no excuse for those people.
Honestly, I think the soul bond is the only thing that's helping me see for the people that came after. So thanks for that, Artie.
That's because that's the logic talking.
Kira, please be honest with me. Did you know beforehand? Isaiah, did you know beforehand?
I didn't want. Like Artemis said, I will leave, but I wanted you to face your problems. I was the one person that was against it.
Did you try talking to me?
Yes, I did.
Did you try talking to Julius about it?
Yes, I tried talking to him too. He was also against it. He wanted
I
him.
hardly doubt that.
I know you don't want to see him or anything else right now. But I'm not speaking for, like, my experience with him. It's legit. He wanted to help you the best way he could. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
So
where I would leave him.
The therapist thought the best way to help me through my trauma, instead of recommending me to someone who might have been more professional or more better equipped to help me deal with it, thought the best course of action was letting me put a machine in my head that stopped me just from remembering it.
He asked you too if you wanted to go through with it.
Of course I did at the time, because it sounds like I was hurting. People who are hurting will do almost anything to stop the pain.
Obviously.
Just get out.
Hold on.
So bad. Like she was super tense and it just releases.
Aaron
Now
said,
Artie can feel that she is irritated, but now she is starting to calm down and attempting to use logic.
She would also feel that Artemis is mentally taxed.
Gotcha. Go ahead, Zex.
Aaron did the soul bond. I don't know if he gained this ability But Isaiah would send like a telepathic message. Take care of her, because I know I don't just have to play the villain.
I assume he would pass that to Debray, and Debray would pass it to him, is how I imagine it going.
Alrighty.
Yep, game of telephone.
Okay.
And Debris is on her way to Isaiah. Just letting you know. She snuggles next to him, but then wraps one arm around Akira and brings her close.
You can hear Artemis thumping her chair upstairs, like she's banging her head against the back of it.
Sweetie, stop that. You're gonna hurt yourself. You'd be saying the same thing to me if it was me. I know you're frustrated with yourself. But you did it for my sake.
With your sake or not, I don't quite like to my partners. It's the one fucking rule I don't break. I'm a manipulative piece of shit.
No, you're not.
But I don't fucking lie. I also need to stop the woe is me pity party when it's not myself that needs the attention right now. I need to calm the fuck down and comfort my
Fiance.
Gosh.
Exhausted, tired, and emotionally distressed. I'm not going to be able to focus on the little things at the moment. Not that you being my fiance is little, it's just brain is bing, 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 bing. Right now.
Like the game of, what are those arcade games called? Pinball machine?
Pinball.
Yeah, pinball.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Pinball.
I'll just be upstairs soon, okay? I'll hold you. It's getting late anyways. Do you two want to stay the night? Is that a yes? Yes. Yep.
You two go upstairs.
Nods.
Takes him up. Bridal carry. Upstairs.
I mean, she's carrying him, so picks up bridal carries.
It's like Aaron has just lost his purpose.
Hold 1 second, let me get in the proper position. Whoa.
The immersion.
Okay.
Oh, it's my hip. I need to turn around. That's what it is.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, how you doing?
Okay, so just a second.
Knock that shit off.
She's also
purpose and a point. Your purpose and your point is protecting Iris and yourself, and taking care of yourself and Iris.
Or do I have to jump on it and then move myself down?
Stop with the overly emotional bullshit and rest.
Okay. Yeah.
Lighters downstairs for some reason don't.
He just gives a weak
You're a
nod.
good person,
Downstairs.
and you are a good boyfriend. You didn't do anything wrong. Blaming yourself is pointless, just like me blaming myself is pointless.
Now's not the time to it. It's more than just it's another time.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, you're right.
Right now.
Rest.
Yep. Artemis falls asleep in her chair.
End scene.
Like some motherfucking old lady.
I just. Oh boy.
What?
No, like a person who is extremely. No. Just a
I
person
know.
who was
I know.
Just a person who was. Hang on. Just a person who was multitasking like a motherfucker. You have no idea how much brain power Artemis was using there.
I mean,
She was taking. She was. No, hey, I want you. Alright, hang on.
Oh, that's,
Hang on. Kai,
okay, that's what
1
I'm saying.
second before the
I'm
80.
doing welfare check. I'm doing welfare check.
Okay.
No, out of
I'm
character,
fine.
yeah, I'm
For
good.
check.
Out of character, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no,
You
out of
good?
character, I'm good.
Everyone good?
I'm good.
Yep,
Yeah.
fine. You good,
Okay.
Axel?
Where is Axel at?
I
There
gotta
is
get
Axel.
water. Then I'll be good.
Is Axel good?
No, for context for you,
Out of
Kay,
character, you not good?
I wasn't gonna spew it all like right then and there, and I know you're tired, but I'll keep it very brief.
I try to
Aaron
do
looks
my
like he
best,
has
like
been
to say,
fighting battles
like, hey,
well
I
past how
did
old
what
he is.
I didn't want this
Day
happening,
after
but
day
it did
after
happen.
day. And he is just
I care. It's
everything
like,
in him is just gone.
but he in the back of his mind, it's like, you
So
be
just for
ready
that
to be
reference.
playing the villain for a while. She'll come to understand why you did it. You didn't like it, but
Oh,
she'll.
she will. Yeah, no. Currently, she is angry at everyone that knew she was getting the machine put in her head and didn't stop her by any means. Like all means.
There's two.
Huh? Oh no, there is. It is. Oh, it is.
Hell yeah!
So there were quite a few times that she had to fucking hide that goddamn statue. Like,
Should've-
don't worry about that.
I
It should've
almost
became-
rolled for Aaron to say a thing, but he's just too
No, not because
like out
not
of
because
it to
purple
say
taboo,
anything.
because she's just like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
She's
It's
embarrassed
fine.
by it.
It's just
Like,
a
not.
antique.
She's embarrassed of having people seeing it.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what Aaron
Artemis would
almost
just look-
said? Oh, go ahead.
What?
Yeah. Okay, first.
Aaron almost said, "Now do you see why Denise and Amanda couldn't make the wedding?"
Oh, I'm
Mm.
so glad you
Almost.
didn't.
You
I'm so
would've-
glad you didn't.
You would've.
That's
terrible.
I know.
It's
The thought
so-
crossed my mind to say it.
Because then she would have been like,
No.
what do you
Say
mean
it.
by that?
I had to stop
No.
my intrusive thoughts. I had to stop my intrusive thoughts.
You fucking
Dude,
no.
so
it
glad you
said
controlled
that.
yourself.
It would have been so much fucking worse.
That
Oh
would
my
have
god.
Anyways,
Now-
okay.
He almost just pulled
So-
out his
Hold
phone
on,
just to
hold
like
Allow
brush
me
the picture.
to tell you guys the fucking minefield of bullshit that Artemis was doing right then. She was keeping Iris stable while keeping herself stable, while coming up with logical, concise explanations, all the while at the fucking Lotus escorting Elise out with a fucking drone while talking to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
A lot of shit happened.
That was.
Escorting Elise out of the fucking, not the Lotus, the fucking dining
Casino.
casino.
Yeah.
Back to the Mega Tower, so he's dealing with an emotionally distraught Elise at the moment.
That's a lot of
Artemis
multitasking that you don't need to actually do.
Artemis was on full blast. That, by the way, just shows you guys how fucking cracked out of her mind she is when it comes to multitasking.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
She's able to
Yeah.
competently answer questions, calm her girlfriend down, handle another fucking bullshit situation, all the while keeping Iris fucking safe.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
no, Iris
So much
currently
shit.
is mad at everyone that knew she was getting the machine put in and didn't stop her. from like she could have been recommended a better therapist. She could have been, physically stopped from putting it in. Someone could have told her this is a very harsh decision you're making in a very short amount of time. Yeah, Isaiah did try. She's not seeing that he tried, but he did try. Right now she is just
Boobs.
anger.
Bird usually only listens, or usually only learns about things after they've already happened. So
Enough drama, only anime titty.
Side note,
No.
real quick.
Agreed.
Aaron would, through the soul bond, tell Debria to tell Naomi that he's staying at Iris's for the night.
Naomi will text him. I already figured. Stay safe. We'll be here if you need me. You better
And mother.
fucking eat something.
He's not pulling his he's not pulling his phone out because of what his wallpaper is. So
Oh, what is it?
Artemis.
Wait, no. Oh, right.
What's your wallpaper?
What is his
Artemis.
The
wallpaper?
wedding.
Oh,
Aaron and
Artemis.
Debria's wedding.
Artemis.
Oh.
Look how close he
Artemis
is, so no,
just.
he's not doing it.
Artemis just looking at him and just calling him on his bullshit so fucking fast and was like, get in the fucking bed. We're not doing
Artemis
your anime
doesn't
emo
realize.
bullshit.
Yeah, no, he recognizes it's not the time. He doesn't have the energy for it to even begin with.
I tried as Julius. I don't play as therapist much.
Did he?
No, you
did
were
she
good.
say anything wrong? Was
You
she
were good.
too rude to him?
That's why I was
She-
also
He-
sending
he
you some
doesn't-
of those videos.
Out of character, if you're
But-
wondering out of character if I'm good, yeah, you and I are good. In character, Aaron is literally running on the
On fumes.
absolute bare fucking minimum. When he looks like
so-
he has lost his goal, it's not referencing Iris, it's referencing him. His life goal, his end game.
Okay. Time
Bird
to.
just wants
Has
a nice
Aaron
night
ever
of sleep.
told... Has
Time
Aaron
to
told
knock
Artie...
Aaron's time for Aaron to get his shit kicked back into gear because you better fucking believe that Artemis is going to do it.
I'm trying to remember, did
I was-
Aaron ever tell Artie, or was Artie ever around during any of the discussions about what he wanted?
By the way,
No,
there will
I
be
don't
a
think-
time where Iris goes downstairs to get some water because she has not. She's drinking 1 glass of water today.
Artemis is not leaving her chair for the entire night. She is currently literally handcuffed to it and to keep herself from falling out of the chair.
No, you.
And
Oh.
it's hooked up to the stasis module on it.
I'm...
Oh, by the way, just a small thing. Iris will still do the morning ritual that she usually does for
It was an RP
getting
scene.
everything ready and stuff. She will still do that as best as she can. Just letting you know. Just letting you
Iris
know.
I don't
very
know
much
if Aaron
cares.
is sleeping. I don't know if Aaron is sleeping. Look how exhausted he is. Like, is he so exhausted
She
he's
does it
past the
any-
point of sleep?
Anytime she is with
fucking
yeah.
months and she's still
Any-
All I know is that
anytime.
Bird,
anytime she spends the
probably
night
not
with Artie,
sleeping.
the next morning she
just
does
because she
that.
is still at the same point of worry as she was before.
If she's making food, like if she makes her
I
pancakes
think
every
he's at
once
the
in a
point
while,
where his
she'll
body
make
would literally
she'll
shut
put whipped cream
down.
and a smiley face on.
Oh
it.
yeah,
It's not
he's
I
probably
think-
passed the
okay.
fuck
Just
out.
letting
Are
you
you
know.
fu-
That's
would
okay.
Iris
But
be
Bird's
fine
gonna
with
be
the
awake all night
slightest
again.
bit of lewdness, as in Artemis just
No.
walked up and okay, not
Just
even an
making
ass,
sure
not
everyone
even
is
ass pat,
safe
Nope.
and fine.
Nothing.
not even
Nothing is
glowing
going
ass
terribly
pat.
wrong.
Okay.
No.
In the
Essentially
morning,
being a
just
watchful eye
Artemis
in the night.
walking downstairs. Pat, love you, babe. Hug. Not that. Okay.
She would be fine with
Yeah,
the
Aaron is so
but not
exhausted
the-
that if Bird were to like dig her claw into his hand,
Sorry.
he probably wouldn't react.
No, you're good. I'm
Sorry.
just letting
fair
you
enough.
I
know.
like to do the classic married couple thing where she walks downstairs.
I could see
babe,
Artie.
good morning.
I could see Artie just hugging her from behind and doing that slow rock side to side as Iris cooks.
Aw, that good gay shit.
I'm sorry. Anyway,
I will say,
she
I will
will-
say, I think Artie did do a little bit of good. Not immediately, because Aaron's
And she
just,
is
he's
making
not in a state
breakfast.
to register anything.
That'll be the first
But
time Birdie
Artie's
eats in
words
2
about
days,
saying
probably.
that, you know, him and Iris,
if
his
she
thing is protect Iris, be a
you
good
better not let
boyfriend.
her learn
She's not
that.
letting Iris find out at all.
Once he's
but
not
I'm letting you know
running
out of
on
character that is
fumes,
probably
that'll
the
kind
case.
of
Because she didn't
probably
give him
sleep
a little
at all.
boost.
She's not going to sleep during this night. She didn't sleep last night. At all.
But as of right
0
now,
hours.
it didn't do fuck all
Artemis,
anything.
that was Artemis giving him a warning that I'm watching you like
Severe
a
lack of
fucking
sleep,
hawk. You're
and
not
she hasn't been
pulling,
eating, so
pulling any
That's
bullshit on me
something
right
very
now.
fun.
For you, Zexel, Debria, whenever Isaiah gets home, Debria's gonna check in on him, make sure that he's okay, considering the talk that just happened, and ask what
Now,
all
good
happened.
fucking night.
Good
Not
night.
good. Not good.
Sleep well.
Going to
night.
fucking bed. I'm going to bed. Tonight was a
Yeah.
lot. Ah!
Yeah.
I am now pausing my mood music,
Anyway.
mood music, so I
Yeah,
can get out of
Yeah, I'm
character
putting
Debria's asking-
properly.
I'm putting actual
He's
music
asking
on, so.
how is Isaiah feeling? Is he okay? And how the talk went.
The talk went rough. It's gonna be like as.
Oof, she's making drinks.
I'm sitting my ass down.
Aren't you already in a chair?
Yeah.
I'm switching models and sitting the fuck down.
Yeah.
Uh,
If I had a more
That's what
comfy model, I would.
model is.
Well,
So hello, still champ.
Eh.
But yeah,
Yes,
she will
God.
just make
Oh,
drinks.
this map does not like model switching.
She would.
does it not? But, well, get out of character.
As if I
Oh,
switch as a model, it fucking freezes
Oh,
for
I
a sec.
see.
are you wearing anything?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Holy fuck.
I thought I had crashed there.
I did too.
Did
This
Zexel?
map does not.
Oh, wait,
No.
no,
Zexel
Zexel.
ran outside.
You good?
Are you wearing anything?
Yes, he
Yeah, I'm wearing
is.
shorts.
There are pants. Yeah, there's
Oh.
pants.
Yeah, I'm wearing shorts, see?
His
Oh, I
shorts.
swear
They're
to
just black.
God!
There's pants.
I swear to God! Like
Bro,
you were sitting in,
I'm not gonna-
Yeah.
you were sitting in the bed. It didn't look like you weren't wearing anything.
Okay, I will say, when I'm sitting down, the shorts do blend into the fur. I will say that, yes.
Yeah.
So
But
I will
there
do
is
that. I will
shorts.
do
There are
this.
pants. We're safe.
There,
Pants.
shorts, pants, actual pants now.
Oh my god.
The bits are covered.
No, it's. I'm not gonna fuck you over like that. No.
There's gonna be that slight sense of sadness, but understanding. Like, yeah, I had to play. Like
Mhm.
Isaiah's just gonna tell Bree, like, yeah, I had to play the villain today. Same.
Oh.
Uh,
It's so unfortunate that he was basically the only one that knew about it beforehand.
Yeah, he's the only one that
He's
knew.
not.
Well, in
Bird
terms
did
of
not.
who was
Well, I mean,
there.
in the group. In the group.
Oh, in the
Yeah.
group, yeah.
In
Him,
this current group of
Julius,
today, yes.
outside of this group, Alex knew. Teresu,
Mhm.
obviously.
The
There
one that installed it obviously
is
knows.
Murky. Murky knew. Wait, did Murky? No, Murky did not know.
I don't know
Never
about
mind.
that.
No, he didn't.
I don't think Tough would even remember.
Yeah,
To be
no,
honest,
Murky
I don't
didn't.
either.
Not to shit on him. Like, I don't know if he would remember
no,
or not.
you're fully right. No.
Yeah, there were not many people, but there were some.
That's why I had
So she's
Isaiah
It's
gonna
just
be
be
like,
unfortunate that out of the people that were here today, he was the only one that knew beforehand.
Yeah, I
So
saw
it just
you.
put everything on him.
yeah, that's why I was like,
So
That-
unfortunate.
that's why I had Isaiah be like quiet. Like, he's like, shit, I'm the only one that knew, but I didn't want her to go through it, but it just happened.
I am.
Yeah.
Aaron feels
No,
slightly
currently
bad.
she is pissed. She is pissed to all high hell at Julius.
Hmm.
Fun fact,
Uh,
Julius gonna be giving you your memories back, bitch.
So, just for just for your knowledge, for your character, if Julius attempts to come to her house, no, he can't.
Denied.
Julius would already know. Like,
He has been put. No,
Julius,
he's been put on the blacklist.
Julius would already put two and two together.
Well, I'm saying even if there's an emergency and he tries to get in, no, he can't.
You have to go through someone else that is not on the blacklist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Out of curiosity,
Isaiah wouldn't like.
I don't see this ever happening, but just hypothetical. If Julius was needed and Iris wasn't able to grant him entry, would, if let's say Aaron was holding his hand as they came in, would that let Julius in by extension?
No.
There,
So
the
he would
way
get
that
grant
she
for
has it set
essentially.
up is someone who's on the blacklist has no logical reason to be here. Someone else can
Okay.
do whatever that person needs. If it's something magical, you better find someone else with that same magic.
Okay.
Or drag her out.
Okay. I can't think of a scenario
Which
where
one
that
of
would
those
need
is
to
easier
happen.
than
It
the
was just a
other?
hypothetical.
Well, if that actually does need to happen, it's gonna be so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Julius is the only one that has them.
Julius could, if I recall in and out of character correctly, Alyssa has some sort of memory-ish shit, so Julius could communicate with Alyssa to handle that. If she is able, communicate it as a possibility. I think also Hellman. I think Hellman also can, if given permission, can delve into people's memories. I know he can do that mind link thing, but I don't think that alone will allow him to look into memories or show memories. I think that just allows communication. I think anything further would require him asking and getting approval, specifically.
So Isaiah would go home, see the drone, and look at each drone's blacklist, and he would see names.
That was gonna be another thing I ask. Yeah, that was gonna be another thing I would ask. Since it's Isaiah's drone, would he be able to see that Julius is on there? He wouldn't be able to edit it, I assume, but would he be able to see the blacklist for Iris's drone?
Yes, he would be able to see it, but he won't mess with it because that's just fucked up on his end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then he would text Julius like, "Yeah, you're on Iris's blacklist, so don't go to her house until you're off. I can tell you, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be on there for a while."
Oof. Having seen what she wrote since he saw it, when he wakes up and he gets a chance, he's going to add Julius, not to his blacklist, but to the, what would it be, an orange list, I guess, where he has to request.
I would say gray list.
Gray list, yeah, gray list.
Because it's white list, gray list, and then black list.
Yeah, and he would text Julius and tell him, specifically, why, since you're on Iris's blacklist now, this is nothing against you, this is solely for
While they're
her.
talking, by the
If
way,
you wanna come
just so you
by,
know,
I don't
I
want
was
you
playing with the
swinging
voice mod
by
for part
and,
of that, just
she's
in case I
here.
have to talk as Bird.
Obviously, yeah, Julius would text you saying, "I completely understand."
Oh God.
I tried
Isaac wants
to.
to get in a VC. I told him that Iris's next letter is gonna be short and it lasts on for a while. Now he wants to VC. I'm gonna be mute for a bit.
See. Understood.
Yeah, so yeah, like
So,
Julius would text like
but yeah.
when reply saying I completely understand, unless like Julius would have no other business unless to be there unless he was needed, or like it's for Iris giving Iris's memories back, trickling in, obviously just trickling those in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Julius understands. Like then,
You wanna know something fucked up? Aaron feels slightly bad. He feels like he broke his promise to Aaron. Not Aaron. He broke his promise to himself. No, he feels slightly like, even though it was out of his control, or at least the circumstances surrounding what happened during the conversation were out of his control. He feels like he broke his promise to Isaiah and Shelby. Because he promised Shelby and Bird by extension also, that if bad news needed to be delivered and it would significantly hurt her, that he would take the brunt of it. He would be the bad guy. And he feels like he broke that. He obviously he recognizes it. Nothing he could have done. It was not his brunt to take the way it played out. But there is still that tiny part of him that is like,
It should have been me that took it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Bird recognizes that's what he was trying to get yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Bird wasn't there for the promise being made, so she doesn't. I don't think Bird ever learned about that promise.
Well, Bird knows about the promise that he made to Shelby, and then also the promise. Yeah, he does. Because he specifically told. Because remember when Aaron pulled Bird aside?
Correct. I just completely forgot about that, but yes.
Yeah, he made the same promise to Bird, and then also promised Bird that he would tell Bird before he did anything. Which he upheld that.
So he kept all the promises that were able to be kept.
Yeah. But and he tried to keep the other part. He tried to make it to where the others didn't go down with him. Yeah, he tried to make it to where if things were gonna play out in a worst case scenario like he was expecting them to, or like he was preparing for, she would be mad at everybody else, but he's the bearer of bad news, he would be the bulwark.
See, in Bird's mind, when you brought it up to her first, or I guess, would it be yesterday? I don't know. When you brought it up to Bird?
Before the conversation. When he was at the house.
Yeah, before the conversation.
When he was at the manor.
Yeah. When you brought it up to her then, she was like, if you do it alone, that'll make everyone the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
That was her mindset of it. So it was like, I am going with you so you don't make it where everyone's the bad guy instead of just you.
Yeah. I will say, I will say, I think Artemis handled that extremely well.
Oh yeah, for sure. I couldn't think of a better way to do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I had the same general thing played out in my head, just, it would have been a lot more emotional and probably slower.
Yeah.
But the way that I had it planned out in my head was
done a more, like, slow, gentle
much...
approach to it, but that was just full force everything.
Yeah. But it was the same general approach, just slower, is what I had planned for Aaron doing it.
Which, by the way, in relation to that conversation that we just had downstairs, I don't know if you saw or not, but I was playing with voice mod to fix Bird's voice a little bit, just in case I had to speak.
I did not.
But I was prepared to talk as the Bird today.
Oh shit.
It just didn't come to it, so I'm glad about that. Sort of.
Bird probably wouldn't have noticed with where Aaron was laying, because Iris was between them. So yeah, Bird probably wouldn't have noticed. He would have reached for his phone as he's laying in bed, but he would have stopped his hand.
Okay, yeah.
Because he keeps his phone in his jacket pocket when he has his jacket on, obviously. So
Yeah.
Bird would have seen him have to reach up and across his chest. It wasn't just like it was him sliding his hand down to his leg. It would have been a very obvious motion.
It would have been a tuck into jacket pocket and then reach out.
Yeah, but he stops himself before his hand gets to his jacket. I don't know if Bird would have seen that out of the corner of her eye.
Bird would have been laying down on her side facing Iris, basically just shoving her face into Iris. So Bird would see nothing.
No,
She might like hear you doing something in your pockets, but she's not going to know what it is. Or like she might hear you moving slightly, but she's not going to know what you're doing. She would just equate it to being sleepy and doing sleepy things.
I had so hard to fight the intrusive thought.
You would have made it so much
I'm
worse.
so glad you fought that.
Oh, I know. I know.
Glad.
Oh.
He wants so badly. He wants so badly to be able to reiterate that Denise and Amanda don't hate Iris, but he can't.
I feel like the whole group wants her to know that they don't hate her and they're not the problem for anything, but there's just no way to do that without making it terrible.
Yeah. Aaron was kind of hoping that somehow he feels like this would have been the closest possible time that could have been brought up and semi-proven. But even with that being the closest possible time, it's still a shit idea.
Oh yeah. I can tell you right now, this is not the best time for it.
No. Best time, absolutely not. Closest time to be able to bring it up to be semi-believable?
Yeah.
Likely. Best time, absolutely not.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. You should. There's this conversation, then you wait a bit, and then you bring up that conversation. You don't do them both at once.
I imagine Aaron's gonna be slumped all fucking day.
I mean,
AKA, I don't know if I'm going to Roses. Actually, fuck. Question, and you'll have to tell this to Kai depending on the answer, obviously. Is Bird staying here all day?
Bird will stay here until she is told to leave.
Okay.
That includes multiple days from now.
Out of character, Isaac might open the guild tomorrow, or today now, technically. Monday.
Yeah.
Because Saturday was such a short session and nothing really happened.
I will see y'all later.